Hey, 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 it's Desi from Fashion Insiders, the place to be for fashionpreneurs looking to launch, grow, and scale their fashion businesses in a meaningful way, their way. Now, today I want to talk to you about Overstock. As a designer brand, most of you are probably at some point made the wrong decisions, and for one reason or another, you're sitting on stock that you haven't sold. I'm going to go and tell you why that probably happened, how to avoid it, and more importantly, what to do with that stock, why you shouldn't have it in your business. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click on the button below and subscribe and press on the little bell and be the first one to know when we launch new videos, which is every Thursday, every week. So, Overstock, why you shouldn't have it. Pretty much the main reason and the only reason is that it is cash that you are sitting on, tied up in your business, that you cannot use to put back into your business, to buy more stock, to pay for marketing, or for all the other necessary tasks that your business will be requiring. Why would you have accumulated that overstock? Simple. Very often, designers accumulate that stock, or designer brands rather, end up building overstock because they have potentially worked with factories that have big minimum order requirements for production, and they have committed to them without having a solid plan how to sell that stock. Or maybe their sales are too low, and whatever they had committed and done in production, and perhaps at the time he thought it was viable to sell, they haven't been able to sell for one reason or another. Whichever way, whatever the reason is, the fact remains that you would be probably sitting on a stock, a sizable amount of stock, which over seasons, if you keep on making the same mistakes, will keep on building and accumulating. And not only is that cash that you are unable to release and put back into your business, but most probably you're also paying extra money to house that stock, whether it's in your own house, for which you are bound to be paying either rent or mortgage, or it's a space in your own place, or you might be even paying a storage, external storage, to be housing this production and this product. So really and truly, the best thing to do is to find ways to release that stock, to sell it. Whatever it takes, you have to sell it and release that cash and be able to put that back into your business, especially because we always have an economic downturn lurking around the corner. We might be about to embark on one now. And you don't want to be caught in a recession or economic downturn with lots of stock, dead stock, sitting on your balance sheet. So what can you do? If you have tried discounting and selling and it hasn't gone, what can you do? I have 3 suggestions for you. So suggestion number 1 is that you organize private sales. Now, you can do that by yourself, or you can join other people. But if no one that you know is organizing private sales, don't sit around waiting for permission. Organize your own. It can be a pop-up. It can be in your own house. You can ask people to organize for you. You can hire a venue with other designers, and you can organize a sample sale or end-of-line sale. Whatever it takes, you need to organize an event for yourself and try to market it to as many people as possible, perhaps even run some kind of promotions for people to bring friends. Whatever you need to do, you need to do it in order to clear that stock. Suggestion or idea number 2 is contacting discount outlets. If you Google online for discount fashion outlets, you will see that there's numerous. They're mostly online, so they don't have to be in your own country. They're mostly online, and you can approach them and you can see if you can sell off your extra stock to them. Now, they might ask for big reductions, and that is up to you to decide how low you can go. But remember that releasing the stock, selling it away, but remember that selling that stock at whatever price, even if it's a little bit out of pocket, it's better than sitting on it as a dead stock. Any overstock that you haven't sold is really dead stock in your business. And especially if you're in fashion and you make fashion products, once it's out of fashion, it becomes even harder to sell. And idea number 3 is my favorite idea. And that is really looking at that stock and seeing what can you do to change it and refresh it and make it look a little bit new and put it back into your business. Or again, you can use the options of the private sales or the outlets if you don't want that stock to be exactly the same as what you've sold in previous months. But very often, if you look at your product, you can come up with ideas to slightly change it, make it a little bit more current or make it a little bit more special and put it back into your business. I'll give you some ideas. For example, if you have some jackets that you are sitting on, when I'm recording this video, we are towards the end of summer, Christmas is ahead of us. Is there something you can do to turn that jacket into a little bit more Christmassy? Is there some kind of trimmings or embroideries or applique or some kind of print that you can do, or any kind of, mild alterations and changes you can do to the design of the existing product that would make it fresh and different and more current and perhaps even seasonal, and you can put back into your business, sell it as a limited edition, promote it in a different way, change the price point, differentiate it from what you had before. You can do that with anything, especially with jackets, with skirts, dresses, etc. You can always do variety of additional little design elements to make them more different, from what they were before. Perhaps they would appeal to a completely new, different audience. Perhaps they just needed, to look slightly different for, people to pick up on them and buy them this time around. So I've given you 3 ideas. I hope you try them, and whatever it takes, like I said, whatever it takes, try to get rid of that stock. Try not to commit to large minimum order quantities that factory give you. Try to apply different methods of sales. Don't just rely on a website, or don't just rely on 1 or 2 channels of selling your products. Always be innovative, always try new ideas and sell your products. Don't allow your brand to be sitting on a lot of overproduction of garments, accessories, whatever it is. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Once again, subscribe to our channel, click on the little bell, and I'll see you in the next video.